All right, this is my 1931 AA Ford Doodlebug. This came from Massachusetts, a few hours south of me. It was used to plow snow. Story I got with it is the guy that used to run it would plow out a bunch of farms down his road and drive it down the road until the cops started hassling him. So after that, he plowed his own roads through the field so he could still get to each farm. This isn't the original plow frame. This is one that I built. The original one was made out of Model A car frames. It was very crude, very worn out. So I rebuilt it because I do plan on using it. It's just all C-channel that I had laying around. The lift is a steering box, and he just had the chain of the plow hooked right on the pitman arm. I'm not sure what it's out of. Just a piece of pipe to lengthen the shaft. It is the height that it was. I did try to keep that. Just rebuilt the water pump on it. This thing sat for at least 44 years inside a chicken coop, which was nice. The engine wasn't stuck, but most of the valves were, so I've had the head off a few times. It's bored 65 thousandths over. It does run pretty good. It needs tires. This tire has blown out. I've had to put a few tubes in it because of that. I did try what I'd call a farmer's fix. I do have a few of these tires kicking around, but they're not easy to find, and I certainly don't want to spend the money to buy new ones. Do have tire chains for it. The bed, if you want to call it, is, I believe, an old sink. My girlfriend painted a Ford on it, and I did make it a bed. I cut out, made a tailgate and stuff, but it did have 4 legs, and it has a drain. So I'm kind of thinking it was some sort of sink or something like that. And this thing, when it was in the barn, it was just full of cylinder heads and chunks of granite and all sorts of stuff to weigh this thing down. There's a big chain down there. There is a lot of stuff, that's been cut off, so I'm sure it had another purpose before he made it into a plow bug. The driver's seat is kind of how it was. I added the foam, and then it sat in the pole barn all winter, and the mice got into it and ate everything, so I'm gonna have to redo this seat. But she does fire right up, runs and drives good. My girlfriend got me these headlights. I'm not sure what they're off of. Kind of look Buick-y to me, but I'm not too sure. I haven't looked into them much yet. So my first video was actually getting this one and another one out of that barn. I do have some short videos and some pictures I'm gonna put together about getting this thing running. So it hauls my engines around. It does firewood, it hauls brush. I do have a snow plow for it. Everything's hooked up, it does work. So I might try to use that this winter. See what it'll do. But till the next one.